Welcome to our channel, Get Cooking Now.
Christmas sweets are a part and parcel of every Christmas celebration, and we have an amazing collection of traditional Christmas sweets on our channel. Hi, I'm Laddie, and today we will share with you a detailed step-by-step recipe for an amazing cake that will perfectly set your mood for the Christmas season. This is a traditional cake which is prepared in almost every home during Christmas. Our recipe for today is deliciously moist, rich fruit cake. Step 1. Soaking the mixed dry fruits. Take 100 grams of raisins, 100 grams of dried apricots, 100 grams of black currant, 100 grams of dried roseberry plums. You can make your own mix using dry fruits of your choice. Just ensure that the quantities are the same. Cut the dried fruits into small pieces. This will increase the variation of dried fruits in the single piece of cake. Place the mixed dry fruits in a clean and dry glass container. Soak the dried fruits in the dark rum for at least 2 to 3 days, but you can even soak them from a few weeks to a few months in advance. The longer it is soaked, the better the cake will taste. Pour 1 cup or 240 ml of dark rum in the glass container. Cover the glass container with an airtight lid. Place the container in a dry, dark place. Check every few days. Stir the dry fruits nicely to keep them properly moist. Step 2. Straining the mixed dry fruits. Soaked dried fruits after a few weeks. Before you prepare the cake, take a bowl and keep a strainer on top of it. Add the mixed dried fruits in the strainer. Keep the mixed dried fruits in the strainer while we start preparing the cake batter. Step 3. Preparing the caramel. On low heat in a wide open thick bottom pan, add half cup or 100 grams of sugar. Do not stir. Once the sugar starts melting, just swirl the pan. Do not use a spoon or spatula. Keep swirling the pan until the sugar melts completely and starts to caramelize. Once the sugar is caramelized and turns golden brown, add 1/4 cup and 2 tablespoons of hot water. Pour the hot water carefully as it may splatter. Swirl the pan and mix everything nicely. Turn off the heat once the bubbling stops. Pour the caramel in a bowl and set it aside to cool completely. Caramel is ready. Step 4. Preparing the orange. Take 1 orange. Try and peel the outer layer of the skin, avoiding the white part. Or you can use a grater. Remove the white part with a knife if there is something still remaining on the orange peel. Cut the orange peel into small thin pieces. We will use 2 tablespoons of orange zest. Extract orange juice from the orange using a mixer or a juicer. From the extracted orange juice, we have taken around 1/4 cup or 60 ml. Step 5. Preparing the other ingredients. Take 200 grams of salted or unsalted butter. 4 eggs. Take 100 grams of dates, 50 grams of cashew nuts, and 50 grams of walnuts. You can use nuts of your choice. Cut the dates and nuts into small pieces. Take 240 grams or 2 cups of all-purpose flour or maida. 200 grams of brown sugar powder. To make spice mix, you will need half teaspoon of cinnamon sticks broken into small pieces, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 2 cloves. Grind it to a fine powder using a mixer grinder or in a mortar and pestle. Spice mix is ready. Take half teaspoon of dry ginger powder. Or you can even use freshly grated ginger, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour or maida, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, quarter teaspoon of salt. If using unsalted butter, then take half teaspoon of salt. Lining the baking pan. Take an 8-inch round baking pan. Use 2 or 3 layers of butter paper at the base to prevent the bottom of the cake from burning. Apply unflavored oil or butter all over the baking pan. Neatly line the butter paper to cover the sides of the baking pan. Apply oil nicely to ensure that the butter paper sticks to the pan. Place the butter paper on the bottom of the pan. Now this time apply butter to the base since it will be in direct contact with the cake. Baking container is ready. Step 6. Preparing the cake batter. Save the excess rum in an airtight glass container. Place the soaked mixed fruits in a bowl. Add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour or maida and mix it nicely. Mix everything properly. Now add the dates and pieces of nuts. Mix everything properly. Add another 1 or 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour or maida depending on the moisture and mix everything properly. The dry fruits and nuts should be nicely coated with flour. This step will prevent the dry fruits and nuts from settling at the bottom and will also ensure that they are evenly distributed in the cake while baking. Now keep this aside. In a sifter or strainer, add half of the all-purpose flour or maida. Add the salt, add the baking powder, and then add the remaining all-purpose flour or maida. Keep it aside. Now add the brown sugar powder in the mixing bowl. Add the butter. Beat it well using an egg beater or a hand mixer.
If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, do subscribe and press the bell icon to receive a notification whenever we upload a new video.
Release everything that is stuck to the sides. Beat it until the mixture is smooth and creamy. If you do not have brown sugar powder, you can use granulated brown sugar and make a fine powder using a mixer or a grinder. Break an egg and put it in a small bowl. Use the bowl to put the egg in the mixture. This way, you can remove any broken eggshells easily, and if the egg is spoiled, you can discard it without affecting the cake mixture. Beat until the egg mixes well. Now add the second egg. Beat everything nicely. Add the third egg. Beat everything nicely. Then add the fourth egg and continue beating. Release everything that is stuck to the sides of the pan. Once the eggs are nicely combined in the mixture, add the caramel. Add the orange juice. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Add the orange zest. Add the ginger powder or freshly grated ginger. Now add the spice mix. Mix everything properly. All the ingredients must be brought to room temperature before preparing the cake. Keep adding flour little at a time until the entire quantity is utilized. Mix everything nicely in one direction. We have put all our Christmas sweets in one playlist on our channel. Type Christmas sweets in the comment section and we will send you the link. We will also provide this link in the description box and pin it in the comment section. Sieving helps in airing the flour. Discard any residue that may remain after sieving. For further details regarding this or any of our other recipes, always refer to the description box for accurate and updated information. Add the mixed fruits mixture in the mixing bowl. Mix everything nicely in one direction.
Help us spread the love for Goan cuisine. Give us a thumbs up if you like our videos, and please share them with your friends and family so that they can also benefit from our recipes. Do comment with your feedback and suggestions to help us make our videos even more better for you.
Once it is done, pour the cake batter in the baking pan. Spread the cake batter evenly. Lightly tap the baking pan on the table to remove any air pockets. Our cake batter is ready to be baked. Step 7. Baking the cake. Place the baking pan in the center of a preheated oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit or 150 degrees Celsius. Bake for 1 hour 15 minutes or more. If the cake is still not ready but the top of the cake is browning, then place a foil paper on top of the cake while baking to prevent excessive browning. Once the cake is ready, remove it from the oven and let it rest in the cake pan for 1 hour. Our rich fruit cake fresh out of the oven. Check if the cake is ready by poking a thin stick in the center of the cake. If the stick comes out clean, your cake is ready. Unmold the cake from the pan, remove the butter paper and place it on a rack to cool completely. This fruit cake can even be served the next day, but it tastes even better if it's left to mature over time. It's also better if the cake is cut after a day or even a couple of days or weeks later, as it will set. Remove the cake, wrap it in a foil and store it in an airtight container. Deliciously rich fruit cake is ready.
Check out our other interesting recipes and do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.